Here's a look at your market recap on this Wednesday, the 5th day of February. Started to see a little bit of feedlot trade develop this afternoon. It was at lower levels than last week. We'll talk about that here shortly. Futures markets made a bounce today on the cattle side, climbing back from some of the early week losses. Green Sea livestock market, they're about done for the day, 3,086 head. That market there sure liked the bounce from the futures. They haven't had a sale for nearly a month, but the market climbed and got higher all day long at the auction, resulting in some pretty wide price spreads in spots. The steers, medium and large ones, 12 head of 410-pound thin flesh steer sold at $445. Some 4.5 to 5 weights, $398 to $409. 5 to 6 weights at $346 to $377. Some 6 to 7 weight steers at $296.5 to $349. Some 7 to 8 weights at $275 to $310.50. Some 8 to 825-pound steers at $272 to $286.25. The feeder heifers, medium and large ones, some 4 to 5 weights at $326.5 to $360. 5 to 6 weights at $305 to $335.5. 6 to 7 weights at $275 to $305.50. Several heavy 6-weight replacement quality heifers, $281 to $305. Had some 7 to 740-pound replacement quality heifers sell at $289 to $311. 22 head of 719-pound heifers, $272.25. Another 21 head of 791-pound heifers, that's right near 800 pounds. They were tagged as replacements. They brought $304. Box beef cutout values were lower this afternoon. Choice closed at $325.34, down $5.39. Select at $314.33, down $304. Those values based on 161 loads of cuts, trimmings, and grinds today. The Choice Select spread at $11 and a penny. Negotiated feedlot trades so far this week, about 11,000 head total. 6,600 of that was today. Kansas is up to about 1,200 head for the week, 205 to 206. Nothing reported so far in Texas for the week. Iowa's had about 1,600 head. 207 to 209 live, mostly at 328 dressed. Nebraska, they've had about 5,000 head for the week there, all at 208 live. Dress sales have been from 328 to 328.50. Turning our attention to the grain markets at the elevators around the state on Wednesday, soybean bids were 18 cents lower, wheat down a nickel, corn steady to a penny lower. Corn bids in St. Louis, $5 even. Kansas City, $453 to $483. Soybean bids in St. Louis, $10.55. Kansas City, $10.07 to $10.37. Wheat bids in St. Louis, $5.82 to $5.94. Kansas City, $5.52. Taking a look at the futures markets on the Mercantile Exchange, live cattle for February was up $1.72 at $203.60. April at $201.30 up $265. June $195.90 up $267. Feeder cattle for March $270.72 up $247. April at $270.47 up $285. May was up $3 even at $268.80. That feeder cattle index, based on an 800-pound steer through the auction barns in the 12-state feeding region, it was down a bit at 279.03. Lean hogs for February, 157 higher, 86.65. April at 91.55, up $1.80. On the board of trade, corn contracts, March corn down a penny and a quarter, 493 and a quarter. May was unchanged at 504 3/4. The rest of the contracts further out fractionally higher. March soybeans closed 18 lower, 1057. May down 15 3/4 at 1072 1/4. March wheat down 4 3/4, 572 1/4. May at 584 1/2, down 4 1/4. Soybean meal for March down $5.70 a ton at 308.30. And soybean oil for March down 67 cents for the day at 45.09 a hundredweight. With the Missouri Department of Agriculture, that's your farm news. This is Tony Hancock.